Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So yesterday we had a pretty big move down onto, it was a measured move. Remember, we had a range, a flag with that green bar there with the flag, second push down. Hit the bottom, which is what we were expecting, and since then we've been sideways. So we are in a downward trend. You can see that, that's very clear. Oscillators are not really indicating that we'll be looking for a level just yet. It is just pointing down, so it is indicating that we have a potential continuation to the downside. Now, looking at the hour, so the first thing, let's just recap that. There was our flag. Okay, I think when we did the video, we had a break of that flag. We had a measured move down the bottom here, which was just short of it, but in my books that's done. And at the moment we have another grouping here of the moving averages, of the oscillators. So basically here, a break and a hold above 117.100, I'd be looking for opportunities to the upside, and that would be to the upside onto the trend line at 117.269 area. And then the other thing that I'd be paying very close attention to at the moment is this gap. If we reject this gap here at 116.966, so more than likely 117 dead, which would be over here somewhere. Yep, there we go. There's my swing low onto 117. So if we come up and reject 117 and start rolling, and I'll do that on the 15-minute chart, ladies and gentlemen, because that's what I suspect is looking. You see, we're in a down, look at all the moving average, all in the downward trend. We've got quite a bit of support down here at 116.842, but we need to test 117 and reject it properly. We haven't. You see, we were flirting with it yesterday. It's where all this chaos was up and below 117. That the bulls and bears were tussling with it, trying to get a direction. And we eventually broke through, and now we've got the bulls coming back to see if they can break through that, where the bears will be waiting there, and they'll be looking for a sell. So that to me is an opportunity. Look for it on the 15-minute chart, get some bearish price action off 117, and then you're looking for first target is going to be 116.842. I'll take a portion off and then leave a portion on for anticipating a break of that level. So I think that's still got strong momentum to the downside. Moving on to US dollar, Japanese yen. Extremely strong momentum to the upside at the moment. So was expecting some kind of a pullback, didn't materialize, and we basically just continued to the upside, or I suppose we did really. We came back onto the trend line. There was a trend line there that we drew in yesterday, and you can see what happened. We sort of bounced there, nice hour bar there, probably a really decent signal. I missed it, wasn't watching this, and yeah, we hit our targets, which was 110.969. Now we've broken to the upside, so what I'd be looking for is some kind of a pullback onto structure, and that would be between 111, well, 111 would be the round number, so 111 is going to be the area that we need to pay attention to. 110.969 area, below that is going to be your stop area. So that's kind of the view that I've got at the moment. This is a breakout, ladies and gentlemen. It's a breakout of this structure. If I just show you on the daily, you see what I mean. So you can see there's a consolidation, and that's a clear break, and look at all the daily candles, and it's nice and well presented, big bars going into small bars. So we do have some areas to pay attention to. We do have this high coming up as well, that's definitely going to be targeted, but what you want to be doing is buying off the pullback and taking profit at every step of the way at the moment, especially when your oscillators are grouped like this. So you want to buy, take profit at the most logical areas, and then wait for the pullback, buy again, take profit at the logical area, and buy again. So that's definitely in an uptrend and well worth looking at. British pound, Japanese yen, lots of chaos going on in the UK at the moment. So they have a serious shortage of truck drivers, and a double whammy with COVID and Brexit. So all the truck drivers were foreign drivers, and now they need visas and all sorts of other things, so they're just looking for work elsewhere, not coming to find work in the UK. So that's kind of impacting the pound a bit as well. So there's a lot of noise. There's going to be a lot of noise around, as I've said in other videos, around China as well, with the coal shortage, so they can't manufacture goods. So yeah, companies aren't really going to be selling goods because there aren't going to be goods to be made. There's going to be stock shortages of all sorts of things again, and yeah. So bonds and maybe currencies, certain currencies where people are going to put their money, because they're not going to see the growth in stocks. Anyway, for me, this is very much still sideways. You can see could be a double bottom brewing here, and it's a big double bottom there and there, but we obviously need to break through the top there. Now, that is sideways for me, not really keen. So there's a bit of a gap here. So what I would be doing is go with the trend. The trend on the hour is up. Looking for pullback onto structure, probably even a London breakout strategy. So keep the first the 7 bars, put the range around that, and the break to the upside should target 152.892. I think that's the only trade that I can see at the moment. If we break through this 152.892, that is a significant area. And I just switched to the daily just to show you what I'm talking about. This could be the start of something pretty big. So a nice solid breakthrough here, and then we start moving to the upside. So as we break out of this range, and look, it was trending, and then we've ranged since May this year. So pay attention to that. There's definitely merit for some smaller trades first, but that level, if we break through that and hold above it on an 8-hour bar, 152.892, that's going to be the signal I'm looking for a more medium-term long. Euro, British pound, very much sideways. No two ways about it. Look at the 8-hour. We get above the moving average, below, above, below. This pair I am definitely not interested in trading. I think London breakout is probably the only one that you need to be paying attention to. And you can see there, from that bar to this bar with the first 7 bars, we broke below it, and it was also break below the 155, and then you had to move down. So maybe the same kind of setup today. It looks like a flat bottom triangle, so there should be a bit more to the downside, but the downside move will probably be capped by one of these levels, and you can pick any which one you want. There's a whole host of them here. So that's kind of the view that we've got. We have broken through here. This could be seen as a cup and handle as well. But I want to see a rejection of the 155 on the 8-hour before I commit to the downside. So this one I'm kind of sit on hands. I'm not really interested in it just yet. Anyway, that's it for me today. Hope it helps you, and we'll catch up with you bright and breezy tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.